Shalom, family. Yeah, our Shabbat is over here on the East Coast, but I know if you're out west, you're still in your Sabbath. So we're going to get back into the boycott. That chatter has not gone away. People are still talking about not shopping this Christmas season. And, you know, believe it or not, they are reacting. The stores, they know what's going on and they're already putting things on sale and dropping prices. So they're doing everything they can. And I already showed you last week the black Santas all over the retail stores out here that we never seen before. All of a sudden they are everywhere. Trust me, they got people out here watching the kind of things that we're talking about, and they are reacting to it. So, they're trying to do everything they can to get the people in the stores when the holiday come. Now, you of course, you always got the ones that are gonna resist, "Oh, I gotta do it for my kids." So those folks are still there. But it seems like the people boycotting seem to be outnumbering them. So, we shall see how it unfolds. Black Friday is really not that far away. We're talking about a week away. We're that close to it now. So, we'll see how many people actually stay out of the stores and how many will actually go in the stores this year. So, let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. Please give me a 1 if you can see the screen. Thank you.
People are boycotting Black Friday this year, and retailers are already feeling the pinch. You can see it in the early numbers and in how aggressive the ads have gotten. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, these giants suddenly have to tiptoe. They can't just assume shoppers will flood the doors anymore. All of them are tightening margins.
I posted on Facebook that I boycott Thanksgiving because I don't support corporations that profit off of people celebrating the genocide of an entire nation of people. Um, I don't support the fake ass Thanksgiving holiday that pretends like it was all about the pilgrims coming over and in fighting for religious freedom. They're fighting for their right to believe what they wanted to believe and then enforce that on other people. I don't support a holiday that encourages people to stuff their faces and slaughter a bunch of animals and feast on their dead carcasses while children are literally going without food right now. And a family member said, "I'm sorry you feel that way," commented on my post about that. And this shows you how fast asleep people still are. First of all, it's not about how I feel. I'm just telling you what I think and what I'm doing, and I'm telling you the facts. But people still live in that little fantasy and still celebrate these holidays that are simply made by corporations for profit. That's it. Just like when I posted that I didn't support Ice Raw L because I don't support Gen O side, which you can't even say now or they'll take your video down, right? And then a family member says, "I'm so sorry you feel that way. That makes me sad." You're sad that I don't support Gen O side. Yeah. Fortunately, I stopped caring about what people thought about me a long time ago. But if you stop speaking the truth because you're afraid that someone's not going to approve, what are you doing here? Why are you here?
I have a question, just like in general. So I've seen a lot of things on this app and, all other social media platforms about blacking out the holidays, like not spending the money that you normally would on gifts and parties and food to kind of show the government that, you know, we have the ability to decide with our dollar and we're not contributing to this economy with the world in the state that it's in. I like the idea. And the question that I have is, what does this look like realistically? Like, I suppose you could probably hand make your gifts. Can someone just like, I don't know. I've been looking on Google for like ways to do it. And I just keep seeing more information about the idea itself and less about how people actually execute it. So my question is that people has anybody done this before, personally, you and your family? And if you did, what did your holidays look like when doing this? Because I would love to explore ways to be more conscious when it comes to the holiday season. So any like tips or, I don't want to make you do any work. If you have like a website or a link or something like that that has a bit more information, because I have tried looking I have tried looking myself and I just haven't really found much about, like I said, specific execution. So yeah, any help would be great.
What could it be? Is it the announcement of the next No Kings protest? Well, no, it's not that. But from the same people behind the No Kings protests, it is the next way that the good people of America can stick it to Trump and the businesses that are bending a knee for him. Much like the Disney boycott after they suspended Jimmy Kimmel, it's a way to protest with your pocketbook. And if the same 7 million people that showed up to those marches do it, well, we're going to send a message that is very loud and it's going to resonate within Trump world. So hit subscribe to Really American Media as I explain all about the We Ain't Buying It boycott coming to a Black Friday weekend near you. Now, do you understand why I'm wearing? Now, hold on before you start saying, hey, Steve Harness, how can I skip shopping at these stores over the entire holiday season? First of all, I appreciate you knowing my name. That's very nice of you. Secondly, though, this boycott is not for the entire holiday shopping season because that may not be realistic for everyone. And we're not trying to cause any layoffs at this time of the year. This is specifically for Black Friday through Cyber Monday because that will hit their bottom lines and send a message that they cannot. Alrighty, so now that you have the gist of all of this, why are we going after these 3 stores, you ask? Well, thank you for asking. All right, makes sense to me. And now you may be asking if this boycott will do more harm than good. And by the way, I appreciate all these questions you're asking. It sets all of this up very nice. Well said, sir. And in case you need another reason to take a shot at Target, that's a pun, try this on for size. And by the way, the size in question here is LGBTQ plus. There you go, screw Target. But what about Amazon? As luck would have it, there. And as for Home Depot, the website explains that Home Depot is allowing ICE agents to illegally detain and kidnap laborers from their stores. The laborers in our communities are not able to look for work safely.
So an apparent ICE raid in Encinitas is getting a lot of attention online. So that video that went viral shows what appears to be federal agents detaining people at a Home Depot. NBC7's Kelvin Henry spoke to the woman who shot this video.
You need to stop kidnapping people off the street.
It's scary. It is scary to see.
The woman who is recording the video doesn't want us to use her name out of concern for her safety. Explains the tense moments in the video that was shot on Tuesday at the Home Depot in Encinitas.
Stop! You guys are kidnapping people off the street.
So there you go. That's a valid reason to boycott. Plus, it is impossible to get anyone to help you find something in those stores. So screw them for that reason.
I'm glad that we all came to an agreement to boycott all of these brands and companies for the holiday seasons because I feel like they need to be hit where they feel it, and our dollar is the only way that they're going to feel it. And they're already starting to feel it. That's why you see like in CVS, there's so many Black Santa Clauses and, they're going all out of their way to try to get our money. But it's like, no, it's time to eat the rich. It's time to eat the rich. That's it. That's all. And the corporations too, because I'm sick of them. The corporations make all this money and can't even give their employees decent salaries. But then the fucking CEOs and the COOs are making millions of dollars each year. Like, no.
Tell you the most important piece of information of the day. I've been tagged in all kinds of videos about this, so I'm going to speak on it. The mass blackout, which is happening from November 25th to December 2nd, I'm all in. I'm engaging. I'm participating. I'll be advocating for this with the Big Beautiful Boycott. We'll be pushing that information in our Discord as well as on our website once it's up and running. The People's Sick Day, who I have also advocated for that movement and their leadership, they've picked these dates as well. All of us, we're all coming together because we have to be one unified front. I'm going to go through the list of asks. You guys are going to flip out. That's fine, but I'm asking you to stay with me because I have a plan for you on the other end of this. First and foremost, if you want to take your country back, all you got to do is hit the pockets of the millionaires, billionaires, and the regime at the helm right now. They speak two languages, money and power. They hold hands. If you take away money, they don't have power. So the asks are this: no work. We'll talk about it. Don't flip out. No spending, no restaurants twice, by the way. Super important. We don't need to go out to a restaurant to eat. We don't need DoorDash and we don't need Uber Eats. I lived in the 90s. I know there wasn't that. No projects, no events. Let's talk about what all of this means and how to prepare for it. I've put together a checklist. All you have to do is follow the checklist and we'll be good to go. I'm also going to put this picture of this checklist in the comments, so make sure you boost that so it stays at the top. And also make sure you save a copy for yourself. Number one, essentials and groceries. People got to eat during this time, right? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to stock up on food, household items, and medications prior to November 25th. Now, we don't want there to be a surge in spending prior to the blackout. So what we're asking is that you buy from local or community-owned stores whenever possible, and you only buy exactly what you need to get through that brief period of time. Number two, your finances. Make sure you pay your bills and complete essential purchases before the blackout period. We're not going above and beyond. We don't need to spend more than we usually do. Just make sure everything that is going to be due during that time is taken care of. We are going to avoid large corporate spending during November 25th to December 2nd. If you must spend, you need to do it within a local business, a small business, something like that. We are not going to engage with major corporations. Now, work is where people get a little bit hesitant. So we're just going to ask that you do what you can. If you have PTO that you can use, that you can take some days off, do it. If you can't, well, then you're still showing up, but you're doing only the essential work. You're not going above and beyond. You're not going in early. You're not staying late. You are taking that full hour lunch break. Whatever your setup is, you are doing the bare minimum, because by doing the bare minimum, you are actually taking longer for money to move through the process. You know what I'm saying? We are also going to pause anything that's optional, whether it is deliveries or a project or something that can be put on the back burner. It gets put on the back burner. The other thing too is if you can't miss work, I get it. You need to make sure you're engaging in the economic blackout part of this, that you're not spending. Now, let's go to number 4, which is communication and awareness. So we are going to inform our friends, our family, anyone that we interact with on a daily basis of our plans for spending or work, because it is going to fall. Yes, it's going to fall over Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all of those important things. You need to let people know why you are not spending, and maybe encourage them to join you, okay? You need to share this information responsibly, focusing on the peaceful, legal parts of it. Go ahead and share this video, repost this video, make your own video. I don't care how the information gets out.
To me, the only logical response to the government canceling SNAP benefits is for Americans to cancel the holiday season. Close the wallets. Close the wallets. You don't need to buy a turkey. You've had turkeys for the last how many years? You're good to skip a year. Black Friday hasn't Black Friday and I don't know how long. The deals suck. You don't need a new flat screen. You already got one from last year. Your kids have tablets. They have toys. They have electronics. They'll be good to miss out on 1 year. They'll be okay. Close the wallets.
Are we standing on business about this? Are we? Are we going to skip Thanksgiving now that the government is open? Are we? Is your kid not going to have that new video game or new toy for Christmas now that the government's opened up and you got your food stamps back? Are we? Are we? Are you? Are we going to stand on business? Are we canceling the holidays now that the government is opened up and there's possibly $2,000 coming into your account? Are we standing on business? Yes or no?
So I just got finished voting, and I just want to make a quick video because, you know, using my voice, exercising my rights, I just felt like it was appropriate to say a couple things because there's a lot going on. And it seems like a lot of y'all don't know how to compartmentalize your emotions from this boycott and like what's going on. So I just want to say this boycott is not about celebrating the holidays. And if you think that, you've already lost the plot. Do whatever you do, right? I just want to say, for those of you who have lost the plot, this boycott is about rights. People are losing Medicaid, their food stamps are getting cut back. So when you get on the internet, you talk about what you're doing in your household, you got to think some people can't do that. Some people can't celebrate how they want to celebrate because they got to get food. Like, I digress. But like I said, because people are going to do what they want to do, y'all know I've been saying that, right? If you do want to still celebrate and you do want to still exercise your rights in boycotting, you can scale back. You can shop at mom and pop stores, Goodwill, buy into black businesses. That's what the whole point is. So I feel like a lot of y'all that still celebrate the holidays. I feel like my perspective to look at it would be like, oh, how can I participate in the boycott but still keep those memories? I feel like that's the conversation a lot of you want to have, but the plot somewhere has just it's obsolete. So that's all. I just wanted to say that. And I don't want to offend anybody because I'm the nice one in the group chat. Okay, y'all be getting roasted. That's I'm gonna just leave it at that. But yeah, because I do know a lot of people mean well, but it is ignorant to come on the internet and say a lot of things y'all are saying. Like I understand nuance, but you got to look at history. Like look what we did with Target. Look what we did with Disney Plus. And that's another thing. A lot of y'all saying, oh, they're trillionaires, they're billionaires, they won't feel it. They will feel it. History have shown that. So yeah, we just got to do better as a people. Like look at Italy. They know what the fuck going on. Like they know how to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other countries, but with America, we fight each other. But I mean, I don't want to get on a podium today. I honestly don't want to get on a podium any day. I'm in the era of Harriet Tubman because you can't save everybody.
So they know y'all boycotting like the 20th through the typical Black Friday sales. So they're starting a week early, 2 weeks early. They're starting this week. I'm at Walmart and they're starting this week. See? You better pay attention. These corporations think they have y'all so figured out because the algorithm tells them so. I mean, just look at it. I mean, it's all lined up like they are prepared to sell y'all stuff. That's the new Black Friday. It's no longer the day after Thanksgiving because they know y'all boycotting. So that's why I just say stop spending your damn money. Stop celebrating these holidays. Period. Kids get enough stuck in lace.
I just find it interesting that all of the sales have started super early this year and all of the stores have so much inventory. People really aren't shopping, and I'm legit happy about that, except for like the consumerism that I see from influencers on this app. But outside of that, people really aren't spending money like that. And they're having these stupid ass sales earlier because they're trying to entice you to spend your money. Don't do it. And the sales aren't even good because you're literally paying for the damn tariffs on top of that. But if you're a real shopper, you know the sales don't happen until after Christmas anyway. So even so then, if you don't need nothing, don't buy nothing. It's not even worth it. These businesses are struggling, but all of these businesses backed this idiot. So they're getting exactly what they supported. So yeah, y'all stay strong, okay? Because it's not worth it. And to be quite honest, also the quality of stuff is horrible now. It is horrible.
Well, you don't have to say nothing to me because I was never going out there in the first place, but it's good to know that a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon about boycotting the holiday. And, this is a very biblical thing because when we get in these final times, people are going to stop paying attention to these holidays. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it. Actually, this has been happening over the last couple of years. There were always people putting videos out saying they were not spending all that money for Christmas, and now it's just more amplified than we ever seen it before. And that's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. And trust me, they already feel it because of how they're responding to people talking about boycotting. Before, they would kind of laugh, we'll still make money. And technically they did, but this year, that's why they're calling it Red Friday because people are planning on staying out of the stores. But we shall see. We shall see if people will do this and stand firm. But I mean, always anticipate some of our people are just not going to do it because they just need to be out there spending money on their kids and then using the kids as an excuse. I got to do this for my kids. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just taught that to your kids like many people did, but Christmas has never ever been a necessity. Thanksgiving, not a necessity. Like I said, just like you taught it, you can unteach it if you really wanted to. Those are just the ones that really don't want to boycott. So y'all, we're not that far away. I'll definitely do either a premiere or a live stream on the videos that come in of people going in the stores. We'll see if they're empty or they're crowded. We shall see. So I got one more live coming up at 8 o'clock. Marjorie Taylor Greene has resigned, and that has really shocked a lot of people because at one point before she and Trump fell out, she was Trump's closest ally, and she was always his biggest cheerleader. But she is walking away from politics. She's walking away from her seat in Congress. So we'll talk about that. And again, that right there just shows there are a lot of divisions within these groups now. People that were once close and tight knit are now falling apart. And actually, many of the Republicans said they are shocked at her decision to leave Congress, but she's leaving as of January 5th. So we'll talk about it more at 8 o'clock. So, y'all, please enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you then. Shalom, family.